Hello everyone, I'm Jitikar GV.
And I'm Spurs Jain from Delhi Public School, Bangalore South.
The inspiration for Check360 came from a simple but serious problem. People agree to terms and conditions every day without truly understanding what they're signing. Most of the time, nothing bad happens, but sometimes the consequences may be life changing. A well known example is a case involving a family at Walt Disney World. A person with a severe nut and dairy allergy suffered a fatal reaction after eating at one of the resort area restaurants. When the spouse tried to take legal action, they discovered that they had unknowingly agreed to a terms and conditions document while starting a free trial at Disney Plus. One that contained clauses stating that disputes must be resolved through binding arbitration, which would prevent a traditional lawsuit against the company or its subsidiaries. This heartbreaking situation shows how important these documents really are and how easily people can miss critical information simply because the language is overwhelming or hidden behind pages of legal text.
This happens to a staggering amount of people every year. To combat this very serious problem, we have developed Check360, which is the extension that constantly monitors every terms and conditions you agree to, and it summarizes what they are so everyone can understand what they're actually agreeing to instead of blindly clicking accept. So here's how it works. As you can see over here, Check360, this is installed in the Chrome extensions page. So let's go to ChatGPT for example, and as you can see over here, it'll pop up and it'll tell you what you're agreeing to. So like what cookies are and what you're agreeing to. So ChatGPT, as you can see over here, it explains in a very confusing and misleading way, whereas over here, this simplified way. Another example is this fake website I made. This is for terms of service of a fake company. But as you can see over here, the actual legal part is written in very small letters, and this happens in way more agreements than you realize. So as you can see over here, when you zoom in properly, we should never agree to these terms because, for example, we waive the rights to sue or take legal action against the company regardless of circumstances. So this is like a very bad agreement. So what happens immediately when like you enter the website? Check360 immediately pops up and says what you're roughly agreeing to. When you ask for full summary, it gives you the full summary. First, it gives you a short summary, and it says it's extremely one-sided and don't agree to this because unrestricted rights, undisclosed fees, etc., etc. Full summary, key points, and possible risks. And even if non-English because they're using this, Check360 can just summarize it in other languages like Hindi, for example. Yeah. So the next feature of the app is our file extension is the news feature. Nowadays, a lot of misinformation gets spread on the internet, and we don't know who to trust. So as you can see over here, we have a Times of India article put up. This is a reliable article. So let's see what Check360 says about this. So as you can see, let's check article, and Check360 says it looks mostly calm. The explanation is that the thing is that it cites sources, but the only problem is that uses a lot of all caps words, which is often used for a bit of drama. Now let's go over here. This is not a very reliable article, so let's see if Check360 can see that because no sources are cited. Yeah, so as you can see, some parts look okay, but there are also signs of bias, drama, and missing evidence. And this is mostly like this is the writing style looks like it's trying to clickbait the viewer. So this is how it works. So thank you so much for giving us the opportunity to present our project, and we hope you consider us for the winners. Thank you so much.